Moving forward, Kenya Youth Parliamentary Association has held the Bunge Youth Dialogue with young leaders from 47 counties to deliberate on the promotion of responsive youth advocacy and inclusion during this National Youth Week. Issues raised was about climate change, unemployment, gender political inclusion, and food security, as Felix Wanjala reports.
With only 5% of youths constituted in political representation in the country, young people have been urged to participate in leadership positions. Speaking during the Youth Bunge Dialogue on Premonition of Responsive Youth Advocacy and Inclusion, the Kenya Young Parliamentarian Association Chair Kitonga Mkunji has urged youths to take up leadership positions as association plans to run empowerment across the counties.
As Kenya Young Parliamentarians, we have a lot in our plate. We cannot afford to let you guys down, and it is important that while we are doing what we are supposed to do, we should also give that experience to as many people as possible.
Speaker of the National Assembly Moses Wetangula, through a statement read by Kitui South Member of Parliament Rachel Nyamai, is calling on young leaders to integrate green skills to shape a stronger, sustainable political democracy for the future generation.
This forum comes at a critical juncture in our nation's history when we must collectively address the challenges that hinder inclusive political participation in Kenya. Your active participation in the political process and your commitment to green skills will shape a stronger and political sustainable democracy for generations to come.
Further, political leaders have been called upon to empower youths as drivers of change instead of depicting them as culprits and perpetrators of political violence.
Poverty, hunger, climate change, and social and political exclusions are pushing more and more young citizens to the extreme extremes. We need to revert this tendency and directly engage with the young people to empower them.
Leaders have also called upon to recognize the role of youths in leadership by empowering them regardless of their political differences.
Instead of depicting them as victims or perpetrators of violence, we need to recognize and acknowledge their important role. They are the social actors with own ideas and visions for the future, able to drive a real change in our society.
Felix Wanjala, Tandao TV.